And we're back. All right, so it's been, what's today? The 2nd? It's been 2 days. Today's day 2. On day 1, I actually made $28 from selling a video game, or selling the account to a video game. The only problem with that was the person I sold it to wanted to play right away, and there were some security things that we couldn't figure out because I was out and about running around doing some errands. And so after we made the transaction, a little while later, they came back and said, hey, I can't get it to work, and I don't want to wait for support to get back to me in an email, so can you go ahead and give me a refund? So we had $28, and then it vanished.
Oh, I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money.
Just like that. So I gave him a refund, and I got my account information back. Okay, so day 1 was a bust. We went back down to $0. In the meantime, I had found a bunch of DS games, 3DS games, and turns out these are actually fairly valuable. I wouldn't have thought that, but I guess they are. You can find them online anywhere from, depending on which game it is, anywhere from like $15 to like $35, $45. So I went ahead and listed all of them for $15 a piece. And then I also have some Xbox 360 games that I listed, and at least one of them, I think Operation Darkness, which I've never played. In fact, all these were given to me a long time ago, or given to my kid anyway, and he doesn't play anymore. This one's like worth like $50. So anyway, I listed them all for like $10. Most of them are worth more than that, but I'm just trying to get rid of these things. And anyway, if I didn't mention it already, my first method of making money is just to sell stuff. So let me back up for a second because I kind of got ahead of myself. The easiest way to make money really quickly is just to clean out your closet and find things that you don't use anymore and just sell them on places like, it used to be Letgo, I think it's called OfferUp now, and Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, things like that. Of course, you always want to be safe whenever you make transactions with strangers, and you also don't want to get scammed. So there's some things that you want to be aware of there, but it's pretty simple to sell stuff. So you can sell just about anything. If you go look on these marketplaces, you'll see all kinds of stuff. So if you need to make money, you have no money at all, but you do own some things, which most of us have at least, some stuff laying around that we don't need, then consider, cleaning the clutter and selling that stuff. And you don't have to make a lot off of it. Think of it like a garage sale, right? Like, what would you put in a garage sale? Just list that stuff online. I wouldn't list stuff for like 25 cents or anything like that, like you would see at a garage sale, but just a couple bucks or more. And then, you can ship to people. If you're shipping, then obviously you would need money for shipping. But more ideally, you just have someone come pick it up. You meet them somewhere safe out in public and make the transaction there. So I haven't sold any of the video games yet. So we're still down to $0 with the video games. But what I did sell was a shotgun that I had laying around. I haven't really had much use of it. I haven't taken it hunting in a long time. And it's not my favorite shotgun either. I'd rather have a different one at a different time in the future whenever I do have some free time to go hunting. And so I decided to sell it. Crazy thing is, I listed it earlier today. I listed it, and I would have to double check, but I want to say within 15 to 20 minutes, I was checking my email for some other stuff I was doing. I think I was posting some more of these video games, and I was sending myself pictures. And I see an email, it's a response, and I thought it was we got your posting, and here's the link to the post or something like that. And instead, it was someone saying like, hey, here's my phone number. Let's talk about this gun that you want to sell. So I called him, and we had a quick discussion. I was like, can you meet me right now? Whenever I sell guns, I always go to a local gun shop and meet in the parking lot. That way we can do like the background check inside if they don't have what's called an LTC, which is a license that requires you to have had a background check in order to be able to carry a weapon like a sidearm. So fortunately, this guy had an LTC, so he was legal, not a felon or anything like that. And of course, meeting in the parking lot of a gun shop with a bunch of other people going in and out of the shop makes it a lot more safe, right? So the bounty that we got off of that was $290. I listed it for $300. Honestly, I probably could have listed it for way more, but I didn't buy it for that much. I think I bought it for like $345 or something like that. So I was like, what the heck? It's used. I'll take a little bit off. Now that I think about it, I probably could have sold it for like 4 or 450, or at least listed it for something like that and then got what I paid for it. Doesn't matter. I'm happy with what I made for it, which is 290. I listed it for 300. He tried to talk me down to 280, and I brought it back up to 290 before selling it off. Been a while since I've done some like hand-to-hand transactions like that, so I wasn't really like in my top game as far as like haggling is concerned. But then again, I listed it for a little bit more than I thought I was going to get for it, and so having gotten 290 is totally fine with me. So our goal was $50 in the first week, and I'm already up to 290, which is awesome. We're going to take half of that and we're going to invest it in, I don't know, maybe some stocks or maybe some cryptocurrency. We'll figure that out in a later video. That money, the half that we're going to invest, is going to get to work for us. Hopefully we don't lose it. That's always something that can happen in the stock market or dealing with cryptocurrency. Hopefully it makes us a little bit more money, maybe 5 or 10%, something like that. The other half will have cash just so we have a little bit of liquidity. And if we need to like pay for shipping on something that we sell, or just anything that requires money for us to be able to make more money, maybe we'll buy a course from Udemy. In fact, I think that's probably one of the first things I'll do because there's a sale going on right now. So we'll buy a course. I'll pretend to take it because I'll probably already know whatever it is that I'll be buying. And by the time that I would have finished, had I not known that topic, then I'll allow myself to be able to market those skills. So let's say, for example, if it's HTML and CSS and JavaScript, or just web development in general, then we'll say, okay, that would take you a month to get the basics down if you're working hard every day, maybe 3 months to get a good understanding if you're working hard every day and actually make some money. So we'll wait like a month to 3 months to start marketing for those kinds of projects. And then we'll bring in, hopefully we'll find a customer, right? That'll be a challenge in and of itself. But hopefully we'll bring in some money from the web development skills that we acquired with the course that we purchased for, I think there's a sale going on right now for like $9.99 on Udemy. Okay, that's a lot. So 290 is what we're up right now, hopefully. And it's, again, we're on day 2. I still have 5 more days. So the goal was $50. At this point, anything that I sell, any of these games or whatever, will bump that price up before the end of the 7 days. We'll see where things go from here. Again, if you have any side hustles or anything that you would recommend that I do, right now we're just starting by selling stuff like garage sale style. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Also, I forgot to mention that one other thing that I have for sale is a snowboard. So I don't know what we'll get for that. Snowboards are worth, depending on what the board is, it can be anywhere from, $100 to $1,000 or whatever. But this board in particular is just a used board that I used to take out when I lived on the West Coast. And so now that I don't use it anymore living in the South, I'm going to go ahead and just sell it for cheap. So we'll see what we can get for that. Hopefully like $75 or something. I think that's it. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. We're already about 8 minutes. So thank you for checking in, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks.